A targeted investigation in July found 60 sex offenders living in one Wyoming motel that advertised itself as family-friendly. 22 of the offenders at the time were listed as assaulting children. A state lawmaker said back in July the state could find a more suitable place. He wanted answers from the Department of Corrections, and today he got some of them. The Grand Rapids Inn on the agenda of a committee in Lansing today.
We wanted to find out from the department how they arrived at the conclusion to use this facility, what they intend to do long term, whether other options were explored, and whether or not this is being done in other parts of the state.
Russ Marlin of the Corrections Department says it is being done elsewhere in Michigan. The department is compiling a full list for Senator Wayne Kuipers and the Judiciary Committee he chairs. And how did the DOC arrive at the Grand Rapids Inn as a spot to house prisoners for the state's reentry initiative? That's left up to local steering committees.
I can't say if that was the first choice, the middle choice, or the last choice, but it seems to be working for that community. Working
because in the history of the Michigan Prison Reentry Initiative's contract with the Grand Rapids Inn, there have been no reports of incidents involving the registered sex offenders, according to Marlin. The corrections spokesman says offenders can end up in clusters because they're banned from living within 1,000 feet of schools, parks, and playgrounds. Kuipers, who voted for the law that makes that distance mandatory, says he understands the limited options for the state. He says he still has concerns.
If you have a high concentration in the same building as a hotel, motel that's being marketed as a family-friendly establishment, I think there's some potential problems that could occur long term.
The state tells us more than 40 sex offenders are still living there today. We asked the corrections spokesman whether the department sees concentration as a concern. That answer and a look at how likely sex offenders are to reoffend tonight at 6. Brian?